We can set up for it. As daggers. Daggers have double lunge, and double lunge is good. Therefore, good build. Like, I've said this repeatedly, but the problem isn't that we have chosen bad skills. It might be that we could have chosen better skills for the build, right? So we've sort of went outside what might be the most optimal, and I am a min-maxer at heart. But it's definitely good, as is. Who's bleeding? You're bleeding. Okay. Yeah. Oh, not bison. Anything but the bison. I might be able to kill it. That's always the thing. I can probably kill a bison. Maybe two. But a whole herd of bison charging me at the same time, I'm gonna die. I'd rather face 100 spicers than 4 bison at the same time. That's probably not true. I should throw things at him, but we didn't bring anything to throw. The only thing I'm throwing is the game. Yeah, I did not respect him. One more and I level up. So I will do it, even though I don't think we should be doing this right now. These things are so deadly. Oh, and I didn't heal to full. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, can't throw the money that far. Shouldn't throw the bandage. Let's just wait. Ooh, 10 is hard to do on the spiders. Very nice. Block. Nice. Okay. I am winning, methinks. Yeah. There's the level up. And I get 15 perception, so that's pretty good. And then I have not debated what I wanted to get, but I was thinking about getting the cut through. That's for armor penetration and armor damage. Maybe I'll get the cleaving strike, like I said. Or it could be the deadly trick. I think the deadly trick is also really, really good. Yeah, and I want to get the Dance Macabre eventually. So 2 more levels, I will be able to get this one. Thanks for the regards. They are bison. Maybe I'm... Friendship is a kind of magic. Some are skilled wizards and others are bumbling fools. I'm probably not only at best I'm somewhere in the middle. The other skill in Axe first tier has armor break, so you don't need mace. Right. Yeah, I was talking about that whole mace thing. That was mostly for skeletons. I was thinking about getting maces. However, passive in Axes for damage when below 50 is quite nice. Oh. I wasn't gonna get a passive because I will be using the Alkud drug to fight the Manticore, so I will have infinite energy, or at least that is a theory that I want to test out, whether or not we can have how many active skills I can cram into the build and then not run out of energy while on the Alkud. So bad now without skinning, leaving all that money on the ground. Yeah. I have decided that when we do the ranged build, it's gonna be a survival build. So I will be getting the survival tree, including the skinning line. And it's probably gonna be terrible, but I have sworn that I will make it work. Why did I drop that? So we'll be getting the range build, which is the hardest one to do, and then survival skills, which are terrible. So it should be fairly fun and hard. It'll be interesting. It's terrible, unfortunately. It's also fun, indeed. Here we are. So I have a job just for you. Tell me more. You have to. I think I have to read this. Venemist, yes, he's a connoisseur of things. Bone Cradle. We have read this before, so I'm gonna be skimming most of it here. But you see, if the Bone Cradle still exists, indeed. I just want to see if he mentions any other names or anything here. Feel free to ask. Where am I supposed to find enemies? What kind of danger? Can you tell me more about the Bone Cradle? You can count on me. Should be fine here. Well, maybe I want to learn a little bit more about Venemist. I don't think all of this matters. Yeah, I'll tell you where to find the burial cave. Boom. Okay, you can count on me. Now the cave. Right there. He's pointing at a map, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go there. To where he pointed on the map. Up here. Okay, we can do that quickly. Do I have food, water? Yes, I do. Go. So it's not that bad. There are skills that are good. At that ability, the whole hunt tree. Really? Okay, well, agree to disagree. I'll be talking a lot about them in that playthrough, so I don't want to stop it and talk about it right now, and I have done it in the past, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Oh, I didn't think that through. Huh. Everything's fine though. I love that in that tavern, the guys in the lower left corner are playing that dagger figure game. Yeah. We used to do that in the army, really. Some evenings. Man, it hurts when you stab a finger. Uh-huh. I tried that game exactly once in my life, and I didn't like it, so I stopped doing it. I didn't stab myself in the finger. But I suppose if you're in the army and you really have nothing else to do, then it might be fun. Like, you gotta be severely bored. That ability gives you healing rate. I'm aware of there's a good line in survivability. So this down here, down into austerity, I think is pretty good. And even ever vigilant, yes. So these three are fine. It's the other skills that I don't like. I've been thinking I might want to get some of those, but it's always, I could get something else. So like, even if they're good skills, or decent skills. Someone said that thing about the wolves earlier. Oh my god. Yes, I heard you. I'm trying to actually avoid this combat. I don't want to. Just because it's annoying. God damn. That's the real power of the wolves, wasting your time. Oh, that's gotten out of hand, though. I mean, I love that they added the howl, but they gotta work on that little thing there. Come on. They're still howling. I can't move. They're still howling to this day. We can still hear them in the distance howling. Away. Got away from them. Adapt is good, but the rest I wish was part of a separate progression system like knowledge points. Yeah, my current stance on skills is that we should get the same amount of normal skills every level, and then 1 utility point to spend on any of the utility trees. And then they would need to rebalance some of the utilities because some of them are good enough to be considered normal skills. But I think that would be a really neat system. Have main skills and utility skills be separate things, and then you get 1 of each point per level. I think that would be a really, really good way to completely redo the skill system into something that is more interesting, because we are not getting enough skill points as it is in Stoneshard. It's just not enough. And the whole part of the game that is fun is the skills. The equipment alone is not that interesting. It's a big deal of it, a big part of it, but really it's the skills that do the actual gameplay. Enemies follow you when you transition screens with those arrows. They can, if they're close enough. They are still aggro and stuff. Skinning is a good cash boon at times, but it's just not enough to be worth a skill point. Erevan puts it exactly as I think it. Skinning is just money, and we will get all the money in the end. It doesn't matter. We don't need to spend a skill point doing it. Alright. So here I will rest, because why not? And then... then we gotta go back. Swing wide, go this way. Don't want to choose between... oh, alright, should pay a path to get it. It's a very fun addition to the game if it didn't interrupt my skill field path. Exactly. The second one in Hunter gives you damage bonus when you use Search. What? If an enemy is revealed through hearing, they receive a hidden effect that grants us for 15 turns. I've talked a lot about these timers. 10 and 15 turns is just nothing in Stoneshard. Like walking here, this is 10 turns. So if you hear someone way out here, and you have a 15 turn buff against them, walking over there is 30 turns. 20 at least. So it's does nothing. And yeah, I have many gripes about these 10 or 15 turn timers. That's why I don't like the concentration skill that people have been telling me to get, because yes, it's decent if I pop it right before I engage an enemy. But sometimes I use leg sweep and I like kite away from them a bit, and then the concentration buff is just gone. So it forces me to stay in the combat then. I just don't like it. It's just... They need to have double the turn timers. Double the duration. Because yes, they are not bad skills, but I could be getting a different skill that helps me more. That's always the argument. and where I don't have to worry about staying in combat for those 12 turns that it lasts. It's the same reason I don't... I mean, now we're playing Yorgrim, and this is working out, the Berserker Frenzy here, but it's 10 turns. And so if I'm not, like, actively in the melee with the next guy already, then it will be going away before I find the next enemy. So it's very rare that that is super helpful. Whereas if... Oh, no, I can't show it, but like Arna's trait, which is just something that is always active. I don't have to worry about turn timers. I absolutely hate Dervin's trait, for example. Oh, I hate Dervin's trait, because when you spot an enemy, you have 10 turns of extra damage against them. So you can't be strategic about it if you want to make use of that skill. What I mean, of course, is that whenever I spot an enemy, like the boar there, I might want to position myself and oh, I'm not ready for combat. I pull away a bit, and then I pop a healing salve, and then once you've done that, before you re-engage and take aim, the buff is gone. 10 turns is nothing. So the other side of the coin is that, okay, you think I have Dervin's trait, so now I spot an enemy, now I have 10 turns to make use of it. Then you have to force yourself to rush into combat. And that's not how I play Stoneshard. I make calculated planning most of the time. I don't want to be rushed into combat. That's how you die. Am I really that far? Oh no, we're going to the Run Willow. See, I'm trying to move around while also talking here. I think I made my point. Again, not a bad trait to have. It's just that you could have a better trait. Anna is wife indeed. Anna is best girl. Concentration when activated doesn't drop its stacks like stances, instead adds a stack. A bit more flexible, but it still has a turn. I think it's 12 turns plus 2 if you kill an enemy, which is plus 2. It's like, okay, you have 2 turns extra. Nothing. And most of the time you might be able to, if you actively think about the concentration, if you concentrate on the concentration, then yes, you can make it work. But yeah, it's just, could have gotten a different skill, a passive or something that always works without you having to worry about it. Oh, see, now I need to concentrate. We bypassed the tavern. So I have not done this part of the Manticore quest before, and I think what I've done now is the correct thing. We have read the book here, we can flip through it. I have said that out loud before in a different stream, so I'm not going to do it again. But the point is we bring that to him. I found a camp near the cave. There was also this book. Let me see. Yes, it is undoubtedly Venemist's handwriting. I'd know it anywhere. Where to begin? It all went down just like I anticipated. Venemist's arrogance and impatience will be the end of him. And so will his refusal to finally learn ancient Axonian. Why bother with this rubbish? Everything important was written during the modern Axonian period anyway. As if. That's exactly how you miss the finer details. For instance, in ancient Axonian, means summoning and curse are homophones. No homo. A single vowel can make a world of difference. Venemist's hubris played a cruel joke on him. What he translated as summon the guardian is in fact the guardian curse. Oh. I understand. No, I don't. So what exactly is this guardian? Let me explain. I read something about this, like this, in an old manuscript, but I carelessly dismissed it as improbable. Axonian mages had many ways of protecting their precious relics. What we're dealing with is a fairly rare technique, but it fits the description perfectly. The idea is to enchant a valuable item with a special and very insidious spell, which can only be spotted if you know what you look for. Upon coming in contact with the cursed treasure, those who wish to steal it will transform into a mighty guardian, doomed to protect the object of their avarice for all eternity. What can I say? Axonians had an odd sense of humor. Just like Keejchen. You probably have many questions. How about you and I go to the cave together? Your knowledge would be of great help. No, I can't. I've left something on the stove. Yeah, right. Coward. You can't join me. In my younger years, I've already encountered things of similar nature. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a coward. I'm a coward. Okay. Are you saying the Venemist turned into a guardian? Everything points to it. Big reveal. Venemist is the manticore, indeed. It actually makes me wonder, like, why, when I pick up the bone cradle after killing the manticore, why don't I turn into a manticore? That would be dope. Like, I could be running around and doing dungeons as a manticore. Probably have many questions. What should we do now? We need to kill the guardian and retrieve the cradle. There's no other way around it. But there is. There might be another solution, but I doubt it'll work. Venemist was once again foiled by his poor knowledge of ancient Ixonian. After mixing up all the possible grammatical voices and moods, he somehow managed to prepare a special elixir which would protect him from the baleful magic guarding the cradle, or so he thought. He made one particularly grave mistake. The essence offers no protection against the curse, instead working as an antidote. It only cures those who already came in contact with the spell. The best moment to imbibe the essence would be during the transformation, but Venemist must have drunk it beforehand. I don't think it worked out too well for him. And that's about the gist of it. Okay, can you prepare this elixir? Ancient Axonian alchemy is not my strongest point. Its language drastically differs from the modern tradition, and it was never my intention to master it. In his notes, Venemist translated a part of the recipe, but I am not quite sure what to make of it. His interpretation of some of the ingredients was quite literal. A petrified moment, an eye of the many-eyed, blooming sanity. It's plain gibberish. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't want to waste my time on riddles. That's the gist of it. Okay. Does that mean Venemist can no longer be cured? Seems so. Still, there's a small chance that the potion might work when the Guardian is on the brink of death. If my memory serves me right, Xenopon Stoisha Kumela mentioned something like this. Apparently, if I prepare a large enough flask, you should be able to douse the Guardian with the potion over the course of the fight. And once you bring the creature to the death's door, the transformation will reverse itself. Be warned, though, a lot of things written in antique manuscripts are either entirely made up or erroneous, just like in real life. Okay, that's a... And then I felt there was supposed to be more to that. Did I miss something? The curse is now a buff. Is he talking about the manticore? Indeed, yes. The curse forces you to guard the object of its obsession for all eternity. So unfortunately, no dungeoneering manticore. I know. I'm joking. Wouldn't you be forced to guard the thing? Yes. I made a funny, guys. I made a funny. Attach the cradle to your back during the transformation. Got it. Irving got it. Curse is now a buff. So he failed to finish his sentence. How do we prepare this elixir? Did I miss something? I think I know where I need to go, but I would like to have it confirmed from him. A seal of cleansing on the cradle. No, it won't work. Essence of Deliverance. This is the one that we need to craft. The recipe is on page 20, and I can't go to page 20. No need further. Petrified Moment, Bloom Insanity, Eye of the Many-Eyed. Don't forget to pack a torch. I hate running around in the dark here, but I think I know what I need to do. Because someone told me, but I thought I didn't have to remember that the guy would tell me where to go here. We didn't get a quest for it. Okay, interesting. Well, give me a ride. Oh, I missed the mute button. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to mute myself, I swear. Riddle. I'm sure what you mean by riddle. Oh, that was a rough one. Why would this help? I'm not sure. There's something about the tavern in the bottom right corner of Brynn here and that guy. And that's my only clue here. That's where he appears after you've cured him. So I think we'll go there. And there's a potion guy here in Brynn. Oh, we gotta wait until daytime, of course. Maybe the potion guy here in Brynn can help us. I'm scared. I'm sorry, guys. I'm usually pretty good at muting myself before I sneeze. Can't say, huh? Not sure if that's a reference to the Horus Heresy, but if it is, it's pretty good. People are allowed to spoil this one because I don't want to be running around like a headless chicken here. It's not good entertainment, and we only have 5 minutes before I gotta go. Something about you? No, it wasn't him. Okay, let's hit up the potion merchant, and then there's the shady dealer guy. I thought maybe he had something to do with it as well. Book has the ingredients you need. It's a riddle, but like but some we don't have a potion crafting bottle either, so I'm not sure how that would help. Oh. Oh. What? With you have amity with Brynn, that's when the mage stuff unlocks in the potion merchant. I see, and now it's full of stuff. I was wondering where to get all this shit. Sorry. When I did my Electromancer playthrough, I never found anything like this. And okay, so this is what you need to do to unlock that. That's a little bit of a sidestep here. Am I being daft? Got to find Crowley's advice on the translation. Okay. Petrified Moment, Blooming Sanity, Eye of the Many-Eyed. Eye of a spider, I suppose. Blooming Sanity, so that would be the mind flower, the yellow flower that I forget the name of, and a Petrified Moment. I'm not sure what that is. Don't forget to pack a torch. I'm not sure how that. Maybe I can throw it into the fire in order to like cook it together or something like that. Petrified Moment. He makes it if you bring them. Okay. Harpy stomach, harpy feathers. Is it the jeweler you'll get it? Sure. It'll have to be next stream. But let's do the thing. Petrified moment. What kind of rock would be that? Got a sea pearl, sapphire, jade, emerald, ruby, morion, amber, aquamarine, topaz. Morion moment. People are supposed to guess this. None of them have a name that have something to do with time or anything like that. Still preserve the coolness. No. Amber is like you can have people like not people but like insects petrified in in the moment within the amber or whatever. So maybe it's amber. Handful of amber, petrified moment. Okay, it's a bit of a stretch. Sure. I guess I'm not sure. I'm actually not entirely sure how amber is formed. Is it like the juice of a tree or something that just like gestates for long enough and then it... But how does insects get trapped in it? And don't you usually find it on a beach or something? We don't have to go into the whole debate about amber right now, because I gotta end this stream. Makes sense, but it's definitely a stretch. Yeah, okay. I'm glad it's not just me being dumb. That, and then it was Eye of the Many-Eyed, and I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get the eye of a spider, but I think what we need to do is just hunt the hunter guy. He sometimes sell it, I've noticed, and so that would be how we get it, I think. Insects from prehistory got trapped in sap and turned into a rock. Ah. The description of the item kind of gives it up. Petrified moment. I mean, I get it, but... It's all good. Now, we do have to do the raidy thing. I gotta have a little moment here as well to eat some quick food. But if you want to join me, then as I said, we are going to now raid Juwafa RPG. He should be streaming. Oh, he's not. Oh, he's streaming Dead by Daylight, indeed. So give him some love, tell him Keejchen sent you, and then I will join him in his voice chat soon. I just need to eat a snack and stuff.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Thank you, Erevin. You are a wizard. Friendship is magic, guys.